Prepare for coup. The leader of INRI Evangelical Spiritual Church, Primus Elijah Ayodele, has warned presidents of some African countries to prepare for a coup that will topple their governments. He listed Uganda, Togo, Benin, Guinea-Bissau, Congo, Brazzaville, Gambia, and Equatorial Guinea as countries in Africa, in African countries that will experience coup very soon if the presidents don't put their houses in order and do the right things. He made this known in a statement signed by his media aide, Osho Oluwatosin. The prophet stated that there is no way anyone can stop a coup in Africa because the leaders have not done well. He explained that the leaders are corrupt and intoxicated by power and have caused no serious developments to happen in the continent. He described coup as a revolution against bad leaders in the continent, and some people are telling us as a result of people who lost election. I just laugh. There's no way anyone can stop a coup in Africa as long as leaders in the continent are not doing the right thing. There will be a coup. The following countries, Uganda, Benin Republic, Equatorial Guinea, and the rest must tidy up and do the needful because a coup will soon happen in these countries. African leaders are not doing what they ought to do. They are corrupt and power intoxicated. The continent isn't even developing at all, and there is no security. Coup is a fresh revolution in Africa against bad leaders. Any African leaders that is not doing well should prepare for a coup. Also, Prime Minister Ayodele mentioned that some continents will also experience political coup except they quickly do the right thing. There will be a military coup and political coup in many countries on the continent. The following countries will experience political coup: South Africa, Central Africa Republic, Sao Tome, Principe, Gambia, and Senegal. They must do what is needful against political coups. This man is an hypocrite. You mention all this, please. Put all these countries, put them together. They have not even done. They are not even what they have not done what half of what Nigeria is doing. You didn't mention Nigeria, so Nigeria, out of all these countries, that is even one of the most corrupt country in the world. One of the most corrupt countries in the world. You didn't mention that it will happen. So things are going on well in Nigeria. So maybe he's just trying to use a parable and diplomacy so that they will not come for him. Maybe he's planning, because that is what they are looking for somebody that going to use as a what is it called, as a scapegoat. Maybe that is the reason why he never said anything concerning Nigeria or made mention of Nigeria. Satan from the pit of hell, why not mention Nigeria and be arrested? Okay, God will punish you, this man. If you don't have work, go and look for one. Okay, angel of darkness, we don't even know whether you are a pastor or a politician. Why did you omit Nigeria? In fact, Nigeria faces that threat, coup d'etat, more than any other African country. So put Nigeria number one. Don't be afraid. Unfortunately, you can't do that. Not in Nigeria. It can't be possible again because people that will serve as weapon are not being cared for. Treasonable felony awaiting whoever instigates coup. African leaders are not doing the right thing, and the Western world know about it. They should stop deceiving us. Man of God, God bless you, sir. When the Republic of Benin will take place, because our current president just useless doing nonsense things. People from Uganda hold the big position in our government. We need that coup. Why did you mention Nigeria? This is a fake message and prophecy. Why have you not said before the coup in Niger? You should have seen it before it happened. Then we will believe you. Stop using the happening in our environment to determine your prophecy. Nigeria should be number one if you hear clearly from God. With the kind of leadership we have in the federal, state and local governments in Nigeria, I suggest that Americans should come and take over because it is getting worse day by day. God said to the nations of Africa, my desires for you is to please, is of peace, not of evils, to have a great expected end in prosperity and growth in Jesus' name. You no go rest until you lose God. Man of God, I call this imaginative prophecy. You have not come out with a statement concerning coup in Africa until coup in Niger. Prophecy does not come because the prophet is not even aware of it. It can be out. It can be about what you know or you don't know. What about country? About your country? Is this prophecy? I think this is observation of the current political situation in Africa. Politicians are just taking advantage of the masses. They keep living big with their families while the people they claim to govern are groaning in difficulty. How come Tinubu thought it right to remove fuel subsidy without any plan to cushion the negative effects on the masses? Even as a drunk man, could he have done that to his family? It shows you how insensitive he is. His action and that of Buhari have really shown tribalists that is not a bad tribe, but electing someone for good of all, as well as in Nigeria, by God's grace. Mad people as leaders everywhere in country Nigeria. Are you afraid to call Nigeria? The man no one good detention. You just spoken for me. They are so corrupt. In fact, the ones inviting coup. They are the ones inviting coup. You want they fear, no go fear.